Great magnitude of beauty can be found in silence. I've been told, advised, warned. Yeah, I just can't keep silent about the truth. No. When my ambition since I was 9 years old was to find the truth and tell the whole world, especially when I was in church, and my uncle couldn't. My godfather, as an uncle who was a minister in the church, could not give a very solid and logical answer to the question, where are the dinosaurs in the Bible? And he says, oh, they spoke about great beasts. And I was like, yeah, about that part. Would those beasts not have been in the ark? Oh, so, you know, I love living in busy areas. Life is, yeah, I just love being amongst life. But anyway, ah, yeah. So this is the age of school education meets religious education, and the questions that science poses that religion can't answer, yet the questions that religion poses that science can't answer. And now you have a clash of opinion, clash of facts. For most so called scientists, and I call you so called scientists because your armchair research is bloody brilliant, but your field research is ridiculously crap. Um, for most scientists, the aim of science for them is to disprove the idea of God, whereas for most religious people who study science, it's to balance with the laws that God created. And this is where you have to give a lot of leeway to people who are religious, especially when they're peaceful and their whole thing is about peace. I ain't saying going around Bible bashing your next door neighbours a good thing to do, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about the peace between communities. And there has been a disturbed peace between the religious and the scientific. And this is where the spiritual comes in. And spiritual says, well, hold on. Science and religion are the same thing. When you read the Metu Neteras, Ratun Nefa Amen would write, the word re means back, and lijon means to bind or fasten. To bind or fasten back means you must originate from that source. My religion, therefore, is my mother and my father, my goddess and my god. I have no other goddess and god. We all share one source, as in the earth, the sun, every being you do and do not know shares one source. This whole intergalactic universe we exist in has one source. My name for that source or the creator, and your name for that thing we call the creator or god, the god. That's just names that we find. And some of us are here fighting because I say it different to you. We say we're intelligent. We say we are more advanced than the animals that are around us who don't make houses. But their houses, their homes, their families seem to be more disciplined than ours because they don't go outside the laws that keeps their skin on their flesh. Scientists, that was a nudge at you guys. Stop it. Stop being silly. So long as the overlords told these 9 to 5 dudes who think that they are creating their own ideas what to do and how to do it, when to do it, they are not free thinking scientists. Just an ever expanse into the slave world. Yeah. Slave, do this for me. Shut up and get it done. I know it's going to turn out like that, even though I've not tested and proven it, because I'm more advanced than you. What? Anyway. Let me be blunt. When we can stop fighting over being right and wrong, we can progress. When we can question without being ridiculed, we will progress. When we can actually love ourselves, then we can love other people. So it's a bit difficult to ask you to love me when you don't love yourself. Every single day you do what it takes to figure out how to peel the skin off your body. You don't show any signs of loving yourself to me. So I can't ask you to love me because I don't want that type of love. You hate yourself, you can't love me. That's impossible. It's absolutely impossible. You have to love yourself first. Love to get it. Anyway. Love being in my office and hearing all the noise outside and the cars driving past and the children and the adults and the companies. Like, yeah, life is real. Even though I enjoy serenity, I do enjoy the bustlingness of a big city. Everyday humans trying to find their daily bread and make the ends meet. There's no thing wrong with this system entirely. It's an imperfect system. The fundamental flaw with the society we have today is that our leaders are power driven, greedy liars. That's the simplest way to put it. So, we as, you know, beings of this planet must make the choice whether we want to continue with silly, stupid leaders who are very egotistical, who don't listen, and have it in their heads that they know what's better for us, the people, when we're the ones that employ them. I've never known a job where you can tell your boss what to do. And in the world of politics, that seems to be how it goes, that the employee tells the employer what to do. Wow, that's so funny. Again, the phrase common sense is not common. Shall we then? Title of this video, common sense is not common. What is common sense is that 1 plus 1 equals 2, mathematically. What is not common sense is that 1 and 1 together is 11. Formula. Politics. Terrible, terrible, guys. Terrible. I mean, capitalism is terrible too. You know, I'm not saying don't have capital sense. You must have capital sense, but capitalism is to deal strictly with capital and not common. And that is what this financial system is based upon. So there are lessons we must learn from the capitalist system, the lessons of what not to do and lessons of what to do, and the lessons of what makes things equilateral. Some people don't want things equilateral, but you know, I've got mangoes in my garden, you've got nothing in your garden. How is that equilateral? You have nothing to offer. Gold, you say? I can't eat gold. Fact. If you even had gold, you would have said so in the first place. So where did you get the gold from? Oh, you stole it. Yeah. It's amazing how these thieves act like they've got all control and power. I mean, you really get to the bottom of it. The only reason you have that wealth is because you stole it from someone else. And then you don't want to admit to it. And then you act like you're all good and righteous and you've done nothing wrong. I tell you, I can try and do things peacefully, guys. I can try. I can't promise that the youths will always remain peaceful. So if we have a peaceful